Have smartphones gone too far? Are they more hindrance than help? Canadians are reported to spend over 2.5 hours a day on their mobile devices, and over 1.5 hours of that is specifically spent on social media. But are these smart devices actually making us smarter? What if I told you it was time to dumb it down? I'm Zach.
I'm Joe.
I'm Reed.
And we're the Innovation Guys.
Some say the smart play is to actually go dumb, and we're here to investigate the innovative approach of the Dumbphone. Come along.
The Dumbphone has been created to be the antithesis to the overstimulating and all-consuming smartphone.
A Dumbphone is a cell phone which offers significantly fewer features than a smartphone. The purpose is to provide telephone services and a few other basics, sometimes a calculator, maybe access to a couple of key apps, all to reduce the number of things a phone does, to simplify it, make it less addictive, and help the user disconnect.
We believe this novel market is starting from an earlier stage in the cell phone S-curve, but the innovation this time is based on innovative strategic approaches to the market rather than technological innovations. This new strategic innovation curve is just now in the ferment stage.
Okay, now we'll take a look at the dark side of the smartphone.
By now, most people recognize that there are negative impacts of cell phone overuse, whether they've experienced it in their own lives or in the lives of others. However, how severe is this problem?
Well, recent years have seen a plethora of scientific research published, empirically establishing the myriad ways in which smartphones can cause damage to their users. Smartphone addiction is no longer considered a myth, and the connection between smartphone overuse and mental distress, such as anxiety, depression, and ADHD symptoms, as a few examples, as well as physical distress, such as musculoskeletal neck disorders, digital eye strain, lack of sleep, and poor sleep quality, is at this point well documented and thoroughly established.
Of perhaps even greater concern, however, is that research has connected smartphone usage to reduced cognitive functioning across the areas of attention and memory, as well as delayed gratification, with delayed gratification being a well-studied and notable indicator of future life success in multiple respects. Accordingly, then, in many respects, the Dumbphone can actually be said to be a smarter choice than an ostensibly smartphone. The need for healthier alternatives is clear, and as we will soon discuss, the demand for such alternatives in 2024 would appear to be burgeoning.
So how does innovation happen in an old space? In this case, the innovation, as mentioned before, is strategic. Companies both new and old are looking at the mobile market and asking, is there a space for this old feature phone market? The answer is it's not just out there, it's actually growing.
The new label slapped on what was previously called the feature phone belies the new niche market. Where once feature phones competed for space on the cutting edge of technology, Dumbphones explicitly identify themselves by their opposition to being frontier technology.
Different companies are innovating in the space in different ways. Nokia, the dominant player in the feature phone era, first became a household name for their once omnipresent flip phones, before later becoming a household name for massive parochialism and myopia.
The N-Gage, what an epic disaster!
The what? No one even remembers that, but we're talking about this today. Their total failure in the face of competition from the smartphone market.
Oh, right.
Today, Nokia is capitalizing on patents it held in the feature phone market and has signed a licensing deal with Human Mobile Devices Firm, or HMD, allowing them to develop and market Nokia-branded feature phones into the Dumbphone market.
Back in 2016, when they first licensed their patents, it seems they may have been thinking more about markets in lower-income countries than the Dumbphone market, seeing opportunity there for lower-priced mobile options. In this way, it was a sustaining innovation. However, HMD seems to have landed on something else entirely.
Given that feature phones can be produced so cheaply now, HMD came up with a new innovation: white label phones, tapping into their own competencies and licensing the use of other brand names. HMD has signed deals with brands like Heineken, who produced the Boring phone, and toy maker Mattel, who released the Barbie phone. These somewhat practical promotional products tap into the existing and growing demand for simpler phones, while also seizing on nostalgia.
Meanwhile, other companies are focusing less on looking back and rather thinking about the lost decade the feature phone has had in terms of its design. One such company, Punkt, has put their consumer electronics development talents toward creating a sleek and unique-looking Dumbphone. The company explicitly markets their phones as a way to add balance to consumers' lives.
The dumbphone market is rapidly filling with new entrants. Looking back at the S-curve, we identified this new dumbphone market to be in the ferment stage. That means there are many competitors in this space offering many niche options for different consumers' feature preferences.
In fact, the dumbphone market was screaming for an entrepreneur who recognized the need for clarity in helping consumers to find the right product for them. That's where Dumb Wireless comes in.
When Will Stutz and Daisy Kingbaum tried to fight their own phone addiction, they realized there was no good place to understand what's available in the dumb phone market. Some incremental innovation was needed in the mobile phone retail space, and in 2022, Stutz and Kingbaum started a retail website focused solely on dumb phones, including brands like Punkt, Nokia, and many more.
And it's through the eyes of these retailers we get a glimpse into the growth of this market. By early 2024, Dumb Wireless was doing $70,000 in monthly sales, up 10 times what they were pulling a year before. Back at HMD, business is booming as well. The company's chief marketing officer said in 2023 the flip phone market was up 5% and the company had seen their market share double over the preceding 12 months.
We identified the dumb phone market as a type of fork in a previously existing S-curve, wherein the innovation is stemming from a strategic perspective, and we clarified that the market is in a ferment stage. These phones are clearly serving a new need emerging from an awareness among consumers that smartphones can cause as many new problems as they seemed to potentially solve. With indicators pointing toward growth in this novel market, we should soon see if the boom is truly real or more so fleeting hype.
So there you have it. We thought we'd deep six the T9, flip the old flip phone, fire the old brick. But you can never count on any technology when innovative thinkers put a little creativity and strategic thinking back into old products.